So this week I'm all by myself. Mike is out of town. He's looking at a boat finally. But Mike left me a checklist of things that he wants to get done before the dyno. So we got a couple things done already, but there's still a couple more things to do before we get this thing ready to go on the dyno. One of the things is we need to install a water catch tank. Basically, we need a water kind of reservoir for when this gets hot and it'll overflow into the tank, and then when it cools down it'll suck it back in. Otherwise, as of right now, it works. However, when it gets hot, water will come out of here, and then every time it gets hot, nothing will go back in, so the water will stay low. And then also, we don't have any water wetter or any additive like coolant or anything in the car right now, because we were basically testing it, and you guys know how we had that water and oil mixture, and I don't think we ever really went down or went over what actually happened that day, and or what we found. But basically, I saw some comments that, oh, the timing didn't fix that, so something's still wrong. But we actually don't know what happened. We basically, Mike pressure tested it and it stopped leaking. So possibly what we're thinking is, when we cranked it and it got oil pressure, it finally sealed up one of the O-rings on the sleeves, and that stopped the leakage. But then before that, it was already leaking and the water had already mixed with the oil. But basically, we put it back together after we pressure tested it. Maybe the pressure from the pressure test or when we cranked it sealed up that O-ring, and now it's good. But we also, on the water system, we have not installed the turbo water lines. So we got to make those and then put them on the car, and then the water system should be complete with the tank and the fluid in it. Also on the list, we have to install the power steering. Well, the pump's in there, but that's not the one that's going to be in there forever. That is a used one that Mike found on eBay, because apparently ZF is out of stock of the pumps right now, and basically we had to get one in for mock-up and to wire it. So basically we need to steal one out of one of the 599s, because those are actually the good upgraded pumps that basically make enough pressure for the Ferrari rack to work. And we had to finish the hoses and reinstall and fab up like some kind of mount probably here for the fluid reservoir for that. Also this morning, I had to return the forklift that we borrowed from the neighbors next door back to them, because we used it to basically move all these K-rails and make a burnout pit for the block party. But we used it on Friday and they had already closed, so we couldn't return it that day. So it basically waited over the weekend, and the boys went home yesterday, and Mike is out of town, and Guy's not coming in today. So I'm the only one here, and I had a doctor's appointment in the morning. So they were calling, trying to get their forklift back, understandably so, but got back here, moved it over there, that's done. And then I had a couple other things running around. There's actually like some cars here, like that BMW M4, which apparently Guy told me is one of the guests that attended the block party, and the railroad tracks over on that side are super rough, and if you don't know how to like take like the proper line through there, I've seen multiple people have their tire pop on those railroad tracks. Unfortunately, that's a city problem, not us, but we try to help where we can. Last time I helped somebody change their tire and basically get them going back home. Unfortunately, I don't think he had a spare, so he's coming back today in a little bit, and he's going to change the tire and then take his car home. And then there's also another car here in our showroom that when I walked in this morning, I was like, what is this doing here? So I walked in and I was like, oh, this is normal. That's normal. That's there. That's in here for some reason, but what is Gary's car doing in here? So Gary's car is here because he was in the burnout pit doing some donuts and stuff, but I'm not sure why it's here. It's a very interesting JDM car. I'm not sure if this is oh, it is an LS. I thought it was a Hellcat motor for some reason. I thought he had put a Hellcat engine in this car, but it is just an LS with a Magnuson supercharger. I'm not sure. I don't know what. Oh, it has Wise Fab, looks like, in there, nice and blue. But very interesting car. Carbon fenders. It has some kind of hydraulic handbrake in there. Interesting. Yeah, I just walked in and I was like, what's going on in here? But, well, I guess I got to start on the task. So as I'm getting some things done on this car, I also have things that I cannot do. Like Greg is still finishing up the wiring for the front loom. There's one on this side and one on that side. And then also the car's like certain programs and safeties and stuff still need to be programmed with the tuner, Shane, who's gonna come back this week. So he has to basically make sure all these buttons have functions. I think most of them work already, but the dash will need to be set up properly with the displays that Damon wants, and it'll have alarms, and basically he'll go through the tune a little bit better because right now it's just basically a startup tune and it's really rich and really safe. It's not going to get tuned yet because that will be done on a dyno, but it'll get closer to what it needs to be before we go there, and then I think that's about it. So there are a few things that are out of Mike and I's hands, and also some of the things that I can do, like the water system I was telling you guys about. The tank that we're gonna use isn't here yet, so I can't install and mount that yet. But making lines and stuff I can do if we have everything that we need, but some things are still missing, so I'll just push forward with what we have and we'll keep going. Also, some more wheels for the car showed up, so I think these are all rears for the F12. Basically, we're gonna have a bunch of wheels mounted all ready to go, so whenever we go to the track or if we film something or we go to an event, it's just easier to have a bunch of wheels that basically just go on the car and are done, because then we don't need a tire machine or have to try to find a tire place or have somebody come and mount tires while we're there. But it could still be done kind of like at FD, where you still have a ton of wheels, but in order to be quick and efficient, you can send out 2 pairs of wheels to get remounted at a time, and then you still have like say 6 sets ready to go in case anything happens. So a little bit of a change of plans. I was asked by Damon to basically go to our friends at AR Wheels and meet up with Ron, and basically I think Damon got some things done and got a body kit for Mia's Porsche. I cannot reveal to you guys what the kit is or what it looks like. I don't even know what it is or what it looks like, but we're going to head up to North LA right now and pick that thing up, and we're going at perfect time, 1 o'clock, which is peak rush hour, so that'll be awesome. But we're on the way there, taking the Ram. I guess we're just gonna sit in traffic. So I just got to AR with Ron.
What's up, guys?
And Ron, you found the body kit, or did you have it, or?
I mean, I found it somewhere laying around, so I got it.
And I just took a quick peek. I didn't even know what it was, and Ron basically told me what the parts were, and I already know what it is now.
Okay,
and that's pretty cool.
It's gonna be special, man. I think it pays tribute to motorsport heritage, and I think you guys will really like it. Looking forward to you guys seeing it as well.
Yeah, I think Mike will really like this body kit. That's all. That's the hint.
There we go. There we go.
And then you're also doing another set of wheels for Damon?
Absolutely. I mean, it is a surprise on which car it's going on, but we are doing a set of BBS LMRs.
Oh, that's cool.
Obviously, this is the brush cleared center. We did a machine brush on the face and a hand brush in the windows, so it's really clean. I can't wait to show you guys on what car it's going to be on. And other than that,
they look really good.
Thank you, man. Freaking Timmy! Dude.
And it's different from the other style because the other one has more spokes, right?
Exactly. So LM is the traditional Le Mans style. The LMR, it actually has more windows to showcase the brakes, and it also has more brake clearance as well. So it's gonna be really nice.
Yeah,
really
those look really good.
Yeah.
Can we get a tour? Looks like you're doing some renovation
Oh yeah.
there.
So, obviously I'm trying to get everybody's orders in due time, but we are doing some renovations to speed up the process Obviously, this is our fabrication facility. Next door is like our office and showroom. But for the most part, we're still getting things done. This week is SEMA Crunch. We got all the SEMA cars ready, and now we're just ready to roll and just get everything done.
Cool. Can we check out the other room?
Yeah, absolutely.
So is this going to be like a showroom kind of deal?
So basically, this used to be offices. We torn everything down. This is going to be our showroom. We're going to be basically showcasing a lot of various different finishes for all the finishes we offer, since there's so many. We could literally customize every single part of the wheel. But yeah, this is the showroom. This is also going to be our office, as well as like our brake area. But we also have some of our cars here that we showcase. Like we have our Shop 997, my buddy's Mercy. Under here is the 997 3RS.
Oh,
but
those
yeah,
are cool.
We're still building out the shop, but it's gonna be done soon this week. So looking forward to showing everybody our facility when it's open. But yeah, man, let's go.
It's really nice in here. I came here once before, and all the cars were in the other side.
Yeah,
and that was cool too. But this is like really
nice
finish, like wood floor.
It's super like mundane colors, I guess you could say. And the other side now is like where we put all our JDM cars. So just trying to like differentiate all the cars and whatnot.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
So you have, I know you were like, you had a couple R34s in the other room.
Yeah. We right now we have like a couple R32s, and then S15. All the 34s are getting some work done, like PPF and random miscellaneous things like that. But yeah, I mean, that's basically what we do. It's like a range from JDM cars to exotics. So yeah.
I mean, you're making wheels pretty much for anybody, right?
Yeah, basically. It's bespoke to anybody, but yeah, I mean, I'm really looking forward to Mia's project, looking forward to Damon's car that we're doing wheels on. I can't wait until he reveals what car it's going to be for. But yeah, man, I mean.
And I also saw the 430 outside. Is that yours?
That is my customer's. That has BBS LMRs, full exhaust. I mean, those cars are amazing. I love it when people gate them, actually. That is.
So that one's still F1.
That's still F1 transmission. Okay. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Anytime, man.
Well, all went well at AR with Ron, and I got the box picked up. I can't see anything behind me, but yeah, now we're in typical LA rush hour traffic. Well, made it back. Box is all secured. We're all good. And then also, the owner came to change the tire with me on his BMW. I think it's an M4, but turns out they couldn't find the wheel lock nut. I got four of the other lug nuts off, but the lock nut was missing, so they had to run, and I guess they're gonna come back and we're gonna change his wheel. He brought another wheel, so hopefully get that done and he can have his car back. So unfortunately, I didn't get to really do much on this car today because I got thrown some other tasks in the morning, and then I had to run to go pick up the body kit for Mia's car. And then since literally no one was here today, literally just me, I basically had a bunch of tasks that needed to get done just around, and things that Guy was managing too. So I had to pick up some stuff and take care of it. And yeah, I guess I still have the whole week to do this because Mike's gonna be gone, and it's just a small list. Also, a lot of the parts that I mentioned that we needed, like we need like these little acorns for the lines to seat properly, and they haven't came yet. The only things that came today were we ordered some new sockets and a power steering pump, a factory one for $599. So we're gonna put the $599's stock power steering system back in, because we're gonna try not to abuse those cars too much anymore, because now this is available. And yeah, so we'll have some I guess this is not really a beater car, but a car that can take a beating better. Also, I was waiting for the owner of that BMW to come and finish up and basically wrap it up so I can get all the tools back and put the car, or he could pick up the car and take it home. However, I talked to Guy, and I guess for some reason BMW can't sell you the wheel nut without having like numbers or something weird. So I don't know what's going on there. That's a little unfortunate for him, but I guess his car will stay here But I was looking at that thing closer because I have the key now and stuff. But I don't think it's an M4. I don't know what it is, but it's weird because it has like the big brakes up front. It has regular brakes in the back. So I don't know if it's an M car. It's weird because like the body panels are aftermarket, so it's I don't think it's what it is, because inside the car it says it's a CSL, but I don't something about this doesn't seem like it's a real CSL, because these seem like aftermarket, and this is definitely aftermarket. So yeah, I don't know what's going on here, but maybe we could have a chat with the owner once he comes back and gets the situation situated so he can get this thing back home. But for now, I gotta get the tools back inside because I can't have the tools being outside and unsecured. Well, I'm gonna close up for today. I got Mia's body kit back, sort of safe and sound, but I checked it, everything's good. Take guesses on what kit it is. It is a Motorsport. Damn, I can't even tell you. I can't say it. Yeah, take a guess. It's a Motorsport, definitely more than an inspired body kit. So comment down below. What do you think is going on that 991? Sneak peek, sneak peek. Just kidding, there's nothing.
The Anaheim Police Department made a big post recently, I saw it on the news, where they replaced a whole line of their fleet with Teslas. So now they have all of these vehicles to chase people around. My question is, do they increase the top speed or any of that stuff, any of the performance in the police version in order for the police to have an advantage over anybody else? I am curious. I don't see the officer at this moment, but if he comes out, I definitely want to ask some questions.
Yeah, the question you would have too is obviously range is a concern, but also these cars are prone to hackers because you can't access this car remotely and shut it off. So let's say another government or another place was not happy and wanted to mean to the Americans. Technically, they could hack in and shut down all police cars.
That would be scary.
They could do it.
I'm not gonna lie, okay? When you typically see a police car, right? And you are seeing it from this angle, and you see the big, push bar and all this stuff on it, it typically looks mean. This doesn't look mean or intimidating at all.
It looks like I'm supposed to laugh or something. No offense.
It's just that
aren't scary cars.
it's a design thing, right? So this is not a very intimidating car.
Real stuff in there. I can't say it on camera because of the copper monetization, but they're prepared for something in there. Look at them between the seats.
Well, they always have all that stuff, like ARs and all that. Yeah.
We got light control. We got their tough book.
The wheels are cool. That's a different wheel.
Yeah, it's a forged wheel.
That's cool.
LP fit forged wheels.
That's cool. I like it. Well, you always know if it's a government vehicle in the United States, in California specifically, because it says U.S. exempt. It does not say California across the top.
So this company got the contract, obviously, for the whole retrofit, because it's the same brand on the light bar mount as the wheels. So they're making bank.
Oh yeah, government contracts where the money's at. Well, I do need to grab my bags and get the hell out of here because the plane, when it was getting serviced, is in Van Nuys.
One more thing, just to cut you off.
Yeah.
There's a door skin on here. I wonder why they did that. So you actually see.
I can tell you why. It's bulletproof. They armor the cars.
I didn't know that.
Every police car's door is armored so that when it's open, the officer can hide behind the door if being shot at.
Ah, I did not know that.
The more you know, Dave.
The shop's bulletproof?
Yeah. Well, it probably was at one time. They probably have to legally take the armoring out, just like disabling the lights.
That's on both sides then.
But they do put like a certain level of ballistic steel on the doors so that if the officer's being shot at, the doors can be a shield. That's why the back door doesn't have it. Notice that?
That makes sense.
Yeah, they don't care about the
Yeah, you're on your own, buddy. I've never experienced this before. Look at the second hand on this Rolex right now. It's not moving. They're so reliable. And I can prove it to you right now by winding it. Here, hold on a second. I gotta prop the camera up. Okay, if you look, the crown's out, and when I turn it to wind it, you hear the resistance? The spin in the gear. but it is not ticking. I've never seen a Rolex fail before. The craziest. I just looked down one day, it wasn't working. So anyways, we're gonna go to Happy and drop this off. And why it's important is it's actually a gift from Damon. The joke here is it says happy 40th Dave from DDE. It's supposed to say from Damon. Damon bought this personally, but it says from DDE. And the joke now is actually came out of my salary. But obviously it means a lot to me. It's a beautiful watch and I want to get it running again. So we're gonna drop it off at Happy. And then I believe in-house, they'll actually be able to take this thing apart and see what's going on. Just here at the Westin Anaheim. Our friend Phil that worked at Avenue of the Arts now works here. So sometimes I'll stay here, sometimes Avenue of the Arts based on availability and whatnot. Avenue of the Arts is really busy during the week with conferences. This is obviously a much more updated, newer hotel. Personally, I'm here for business. So it's not like I'm like, oh, we prefer the amenities. I don't use them. I don't go to the pool. I don't go to the lounge. I drink the water. By the way, speaking of this watch thing, I want to bring this up because sometimes people get a bit off-put on the luxury brand thing. And we talk a lot about don't buy stupid SHIT. There's some things you buy that is really dumb because the money's gone. So an example of that would be like designer clothing. And while I own a few pieces I bought over the years, I don't buy designer stuff. It's just, I don't see the value in it. Nothing against if you're into that. It's just not who I am. Most of the stuff I wear is actually, ironically, free. Either it's sponsored or it's given to me. Obviously, pants I have to purchase, but you know, I'll wear Brooks and Pilotes. They're one of our big sponsors right now. I genuinely like these shoes. New merch dropping next Friday, Pilote hat. And on my personal life, I just wear a lot of plain stuff, but I do love watches for a lot of reasons. Number one, it's always been a goal of mine to have a really cool timepiece. I appreciate the engineering, what it takes to build it, but also they're a good investment. You know, you buy this watch from an AD authorized dealer and it's, I don't know, it's about $10,000, which is a ton of money, but you didn't really spend the money. You parked the money. If you're gonna sell this watch in the gray market, this watch at one point was double, it was 20 grand. So if you can get it for MSRP and enjoy it, you'll never lose money. Whereas you go buy those Gucci shoes or whatever else, it's gone. You lost all your money. So you can enjoy it, you can love it, and you always have like a bit of a backup plan. If you ever need to cash in for a quick investment, which, man, you know, something happens in my life and all of a sudden I need the money quickly, I have something that I've enjoyed for years, I can also sell. Now this watch I'll never sell because it was a gift and that would be distasteful. In the meantime, we're gonna jump in Uber, we're gonna go to Happy Jewelers, and we're gonna see if they can't rip this thing apart and see what the hell went wrong. Because again, these watches are like bulletproof. It's like, the joke here is I destroy everything, and apparently I destroy cars and also now Rolexes. Look, a Rolex, it no longer ticks.
What'd you do?
I don't know. It just doesn't work anymore. One day I looked down and I had no time.
Are you kidding me, dude?
Have you ever seen it
You
before?
broke your gift?
Yeah. I bet you Damon didn't even buy it here, did he? Did he get it from you guys?
He did,
Okay.
See, now he breaks the watch I sold him, and now he's insulting me.
No, I'm talking Damon.
Yeah.
Not you. To be clear, this is for Damon. Have you ever seen when they stop ticking?
Yeah, it can happen to these, of course.
What the hell's going on, do you think?
It just needs a full service and full overhaul.
Really?
Yeah, because when he bought it, he's like, hey, just give me one of the ones like...
Gee, what?
Yeah.
You told me it was brand new
Hey,
box of papers.
you got
Brand
the
new box
best
of
one.
papers.
He went through like 30 of them. We said, hey, Damon, either you pick...
He went through 30 of the same watches to find the right
He's
one?
like, it needs to be the perfect one for my best friend.
He would have called saying, hey, whatever you have, throw it in a box, I'll be there in 10
He's
minutes.
like, I need the best one, the most immaculate one. He checked the bracelets on all of them.
Yeah. He's like, full link, full set, no problem. So,
we're gonna take care
do
of
you
it.
guys do that here or send it away?
in-house.
Really?
Yeah. You want me to show you?
Hell yeah. Hold on, I'm gonna take this thing off. Jackie, I apologize. I broke it.
So we have our good friend, Dave, from
Hi.
DDE. He's very upset. He said, Jackie needs to make my watch tick again.
Okay.
Is that possible, Jackie? Can you get it done for him?
Stop, totally stop.
Totally stopped.
Can you tell me he broke it? Ask him what he did to it.
Drop it.
No. Nothing.
No.
I was wearing it, I looked down and I was like, oh, that's weird, the time's off. And then I was like, I started winding it and I was like, hold on. I wound it, I spun it in my wrist, nothing. I've never seen a Rolex stop ticking. Especially a newer one like that. Like that might be a 17, 18.
Yeah. No, we'll take care of it. Probably just needs a simple service. So what he'll do is he'll open it up, he'll lube everything up, he'll make sure nothing's wrong with it and all that stuff, and we'll get it up and running.
Is that what you have in front of you right now as a movement?
all the parts put together, oil.
So I'm a big nerd and I watch these videos on YouTube all the time when they do a service on a Rolex.
Yeah.
It's really cool. And people go like, they have no idea how complicated they actually are until you take one apart and go, damn. There's a lot, I'm not gonna get too close to this,
one,
but.
just put all together, the parts like this.
This is a Daytona?
Yeah. Cartier.
Oh, Cartier. I didn't see
Yeah,
the
with a
faces.
stopwatch.
How often should you service a Rolex or anything with the automatic movement?
5 to 8 years.
Okay, so that makes sense for that watch then.
Yeah, it's over 5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well I'll leave it with you guys. You can put it in a bag and smash it with a hammer and do your magic tricks. And
We're gonna take care of it.
Yeah.
We'll beach answer over there.
what's cool that at Happy Jewelers you can literally have your watch serviced in-house. You don't have to mail it away and wait 2 or 3 months.
In-house. Jackie will take care of you.
Take all of them. This is a Rolex here.
There you go. Look at that. I'm gonna show you how it's done.
How the parts go like this. The tiny one I put in a basket, mini small basket.
This is a Rolex
Those
movement?
are Rolex. This is a President Rolex.
Wow.
The 19.
Just swap the guts with mine, I'll take this one, it looks nice.
Yeah. And the struggle with the ruby.
There it is right there, Rolex. Well, that's cool. Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
I'll get out of your way. I know you got things to lose and I won't sneeze too loud and blow some wind across that desk. That'd be terrifying. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? I missed
Good.
you.
I know. I'm
When's
actually
the
coming
wedding?
here more often. It's in a week.
Are you ready?
No. I'm like personally ready for like the commitment, yes. But the actual wedding is something separate. Like there's like planning and
No,
my
it's pretty fun,
fiance's,
too.
she's a planner and I'm not. And she wants to kill me sometimes.
Yeah.
'Cause my word is I'll figure it out. She's like, what do you have for outfits? I'm like, I don't know, I'll figure it out. She's like,
You have your suit, your tux.
most of it. I have the jacket and I'm not wearing a tux. It's a beach wedding in Mexico, so it's not like it's gonna be full formal.
Are you guys gonna be recording it and everything?
I
Are you
don't
guys gonna vlog it?
I don't
You
think
should,
so.
dude.
Maybe.
We'd like the rules.
Monetize the wedding.
Huh?
Monetize the wedding.
Hell
Some ads in there.
yeah.
Do a brand deal halfway
That'll
through.
pay for the wedding. You better put sponsored jewelry by Happy Jewelers.
We are. That's why I'm here actually.
Yeah.
You guys and my fiance borrow some jewelry to wear during the wedding, and then
love it. We're
I'm
nice
gonna
job.
borrow. I talked to your brother, but I'm gonna borrow a gold Rolex.
Borrow or borrow?
Borrow into the ground. Well, it's just repaired. Actually works out well. I'm getting I have a gold chain and gold wedding ring, so I was gonna rock a gold watch for the wedding.
What's that?
So that's what you
Something
got.
out.
Yeah.
Who it is?
Oh shoot, Trader, what are you doing here?
Working.
Are you actually working?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Editing.
Why aren't you filming right now?
It's
He's
amazing.
editing while he's walking around. Isn't that so amazing? He does it with
You
his
can edit
wife.
at home. This is the content, man. My watch broke. You should actually make some content on this. It stopped working. We should make a short for you guys. Because if all of a sudden your watch stops working, people are like, well, what do you do?
Yeah.
Don't go to the AD, don't go to the dealer and send it to 2 years.
Let's do it. Yeah.
All right, grab your camera, we'll bang it out.
Perfect. Let's go.
I got you, man.
Thank you.
Gotta keep him
We
working.
gotta keep him working, bro. We gotta keep this guy on his toes. Nate, let's go, dude.
Why are you not running?
I don't know why he's not.
I can't show you guys for obvious reasons, but the Squadra Corsa is so sick. It's done. I filmed the vlog. I'll be out in a few days. We're a bit ahead right now because we're all flying down to an undisclosed location for my wedding. And then it's not just my wedding, it's also my fiance's.
You did nothing.
It's like 50-50. One of the biggest things in the world that stresses me out is picking out clothing. Like buying clothes, it's not who I am. I went to the mall the other day to get some outfits. I literally have a nervous breakdown. It's weird. But I can make billion-dollar decisions every day, no problem.
$1 billion.
What are you even laughing at right now?
$1 billion decision.
No, every day I make a billion-dollar
I would be
decision.
working at 7:30 at night.
You don't work. Okay, this is in private to you guys. We're in Kelowna right now. It's starting to get really cold outside. It was like 6 degrees Celsius, which in American is like, I don't even know what that means. And I still need to get another daily driver. I haven't done anything yet. I did some polls on my Instagram between the Cayenne, the Range Rover SVR. This is a diesel. This is hers. And an S-Class. But even now, I'm not even sure. Like, I hate to say it. I really like me as Porsche. And you can get a C4S all-wheel drive. It does have a back seat. Obviously, when I have my kids, I can drive the Range Rover and she can drive the Porsche. But you can get a C4S for like 80,000 Canadian, which is a lot cheaper than the TRX was. So now I'm like, shit, do I need a Porsche? Be a Porsche guy? It's a really nice, well-built car. I'm not sure if the vlog's come up yet, but I drove it, Damon drove it, get a feeling for it. And just from like a non-YouTube perspective, it's pretty cool. So maybe I'll get for a winter beater a Porsche, or not even that, just for like a daily. I do have a winter beater in mind, and I've already ordered parts for it. So I won't say the make and model of the car, but I've ordered a lift kit, I've ordered under panels, I've ordered a front bash bar, a roof basket. So I'm gonna do a full winter rally build, and then Damon and I are gonna do some huge adventures in Canada. So if you like Canadian content, I'm gonna build the car here in Kelowna with August Motor Cars, and then drive it north towards like the top of British Columbia, maybe Alberta, and do some crazy stuff that way. But I'm gonna build it with like, it's gonna have the, I already bought it, you guys know this, the Starlink. So it's gonna have satellite in it. It's gonna have some iPads and things like that, so it can be really built for like being stranded, if you will. So I'm just gonna like lay out that. I'm gonna order all the parts ahead of time so that when I buy the car, and the car I'm gonna get, it's an exotic car, it's mid-engine, it's all-wheel drive. They're not hard to find. So I want to get all the parts, everything at August before I buy the car, and then probably December, January, film the whole series. I'm really pumped for this one. Damon said to me the other day, goes, this is the best idea you've ever had for a build. So I'm on something with that one. And the Squadron, of course, when you see it, you're gonna lose your mind. It looks so good. So stay tuned for that.